let's review the JETBeam 3Ms Guardian flashlight. A few highlights for you. 2000 lumens, over 25,000 candela, 321 meter reach, and triple fueled. Remember that part, we'll get back to that. Now, so JETBeam. I've been stocking JETBeam for a while now. I am very impressed with their flashlights. Their lights just work. The build quality is out of this world. JETBeam has been making lights since 2004. Their main, how can I say, focus is military and law enforcement contracts. They do outdoor and EDC lights also, but especially in South Africa, their flashlights is mainly used by military, security, police, those types of things. This flashlight is made for that. So this flashlight, if you want to sell flashlights in that industry, your flashlights have to work. This thing is amazing. So let's chat about the Guardian. You'll get it in a box like this, beautiful box. All the features and everything is explained there. All the testing, everything is there. Your ANSI ratings are here. In the box, you're gonna get a holster. Nice little nylon holster. You can attach it to your belt or your backpack or whatever. You will also get a pocket clip, very sturdy pocket clip. You will get a USB Type-C recharging cable. This flashlight's recharged with Type-C charging. That's the new way. It's a lot more comfortable. All my phones are Type-C, so it just makes it so much easier. Then you'll get a couple of spares. You'll get a tail cap rubber spare, and you will get a O-ring spare. Now, you will also get a tactical ring and a lanyard. You'll notice my light has already been set up with the lanyard and the tactical ring. That's how I run my lights. I'll explain that later. Inside here is the heart of this flashlight. Before I take the battery out, I want you to notice the strength of that spring on the inside there and there. This is a 5100 milliampere 21700 battery. This thing has excellent runtime. And this flashlight needs it. It's 2000 lumens over 1.9 hours. So while we're at that, let's start with features of this light. So it's got a couple of different modes. It's got turbo mode, 2000 lumens, 1.9 hours. It's got high, 1100 lumens, 2 hours. It's got a medium of 380 lumens for 6.5 hours. 380 lumens is quite usable. It's got a low mode of 85 lumens for 25 hours. That's more than a day. Eh? It's got an echo mode of 15 lumens for 120 hours, and it's got a strobe. I'm not going to go into the strobe. It's not something I like. Like I said, it's 2000 lumens, got over 25,000 candela, 321 meters reach. It's 1 meter drop resistant, and it's a JETBeam. It will probably break the tile if I throw it on you, but I'm not going to do that because I like this light so much. You don't want to know. And it's IPX8. Let's focus on that IPX8 rating. For this flashlight to get that, this thing is tested like you cannot believe. This thing's waterproof, it's dust proof and all those things. Now, I was quite surprised because it's got one of these rubber flappies here for a USB port. And I'm not a big fan of those. But for this light to pass all those tests with it, means that thing's properly designed and it's gonna work. So I've got no qualms about that anymore. That's a JETBeam after all. Let's talk about the switches on this light. You've got your tail switch and you've got a side switch. Let's talk about the side switch first. When the light is off, won't do anything. So you can carry this comfortably in your pocket without fearing that the light will switch on. You have to switch the light on with the tail switch. Now, if you look at the tail switch, rubberized tail switch, it's protected by these two raised knobs here. Or flaps or knobs, whatever you want to call them. Now, that does two things. That protects the switch in your pocket if you carry this light in your pocket, so you can't switch the light on by mistake, even in momentary. Also what it does, it allows you to tail stand the light, and you put it on at 380 lumens mode. When we've got load shedding here in South Africa, put it on your desk, shine it up to the ceiling, you'll have a light for a couple of hours. Okay, let's look at the function of this light. You got your tail switch, you have to switch it on. So you can either have it full on with a full click, or you have momentary. Okay, now you got your side switch. You switch the light on, you have to switch it on, and then you can change modes. And the light has memory, so it will remember the last mode it was in. When you switch it on again, it will go automatically to that mode. So that's a very simple and easy to use UI. I prefer something like that on a defensive light. Simple to use, on and off. Yes, this light has got 5 different modes, but once you set it up, it's simple, on and off. Let's chat about the runtime. Okay, so for this flashlight, 2000 lumens turbo mode lasts 1.9 hours. Does the light stay at 2000 lumens for 1.9 hours? Sadly not. Okay, no light can do that. Heat generated by LED is extreme, so that needs to be managed. So JETBeam's built-in technology to handle that heat and then drop it down gradually so that the light doesn't get damaged. So this is ANSI rated. ANSI tests that as follows. I'll switch the light on. 30 seconds will pass, they will start testing. They will measure time and the intensity of the light. Okay, once the intensity reaches 10%, they stop the test. So when this light, 2000 lumens, reaches 200 lumens, they stop. That's the official runtime. So that's 1.9 hours. But the flashlight doesn't drop down from 2000 lumens straight away to 200 lumens. It's a gradual drop. That's how all flashlights are rated. So all flashlights have a step down. That's to protect the flashlight. That's to protect the battery and the LED. LEDs can get hot. Big lumen lights can burn you. These things get hot. So that's to protect the light. So take that into consideration when you buy a light based on runtime. Right, when we started, we mentioned this light is triple fueled. What does that mean? Triple fueled means, you also get dual fueled, but triple fuel means is this light can run off 3 different types of batteries. Isn't that amazing? So your light ships with a 21700 battery. It will work with that, obviously. It will also work with a 2700 battery and with a normal 18650. Brilliant. How does that affect you? Well, that gives you the ability to just change the battery in an instant. 21700 batteries you can't walk into any shop and just buy them. They're excellent, they're the future, but they're not there yet. 18650s has been around all over, everybody's got one. If you're anything like me, I open up my drawer in my bedroom and there is probably 10 18650 batteries lying there. So you can use your Nightcore, your JETBeam, your Speras, whatever battery you want to use, you can also use in this light. How's it important to you? What's different? You got a rechargeable battery, you can just recharge your battery. Well, 2 nights ago here in Alberton, we had a power failure 2 nights in a row. Okay. I can't charge my phone, my flashlight's dead. Yes, I've got power banks and all my lights are always charged up and all that, but think of worst case scenario. Lying at night, alarm system has died, battery's gone down. You hear a noise, you go out to investigate. You switch on your light dies, it's not charged. What are you going to do? Fight without a light? Impossible, not fun. This light, I can open up, take out the 21700i battery, pop in a 18650. The light's gonna work. That ability to change batteries in an instant, and more importantly, types of batteries, that's important for me. I think that's the way you have to look for in a defensive light. That you've got options on batteries. The 21700 battery can fail. What are you going to do? 18650s work in this light. 2700s work in this light. 21700is work in this light. That is a brilliant feature for a defensive light. Okay, remember earlier I showed you this. Take the tail cap off. Notice that? There's a hell of a spring in there. And an opposing spring there. that will keep the battery in contact always. This flashlight is rated for recoil. Okay. JETBeam has got a pressure switch for it, so you can mount it on your rifle. You can mount it with either the Picatinny rail mount, shotgun AR-15 type things, or on your hunting rifle above your scope of the scope mount. Now, pressure switch with on, off, momentary. Which is nice. You can mount this on your AR-15 wherever your support end is, wherever you want your switch, and you can have a light on your AR-15. This is rated for that. You can buy cheap torches and use them with your handgun. They're not always going to work. Get the flashlight that's made for the job. This light is made for the job. Okay. So in closing, this is an awesome light. This is a light you can mount on your gun. Keep it there. You can take it off from the mount. You can keep it next to your bedside. I just love this light. This thing is awesome. Good runtime, good lumens, good candela, triple fuel, tactical ring, lanyard, everything I want in a flashlight. Plus the price point on these, 2,300 Rand. New shipment is arriving on the 15th of December. We'll soon be opening up pre-orders for this on our website. So have a look out for that. From me, this is a winner. I love this flashlight. Get yourself one.